Hello guys, how you doing? My name is Jormel, and I'm over here bringing you a new video for Fight Night Champion. But this time we're doing a different video. So, this video is going to be about this boxing prediction of this bout against, well, the bout which is Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter. Errol Spence and Shawn Porter, they unifying the IBF belt and the WBC belt on September 29th, I believe. The underdog here is Shawn Porter, and the champion here is obviously Errol Spence. He's the one that, you know, the one that's the contender. You know, the one that's expected to win. So, you think about fights like this, you think about two young guys that are both world champions. Remember, there's always these world title fights that don't happen right away in their fighters' prime. They happen later in their careers, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And then there's fights that two world champions fight, you know, at their prime careers, where they fight, or after a big loss. So, for example, you see Miguel Cotto and Manny Pacquiao. So let's say Manny Pacquiao is Shawn Porter. The Manny Pacquiao is Errol Spence and Miguel Cotto is Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is coming from a big loss. Manny Pacquiao is hot, and Shawn Porter is there, and they're both world champions, and they're fighting to prove something. Here's the same thing. So if this gameplay right here of Fight Night Champion, you're gonna see 12 rounds of action. You're gonna see basically how the fight is gonna be, how I believe the fight is gonna be. I see Errol Spence winning. I see Errol Spence listen, I don't think he's gonna hurt Shawn Porter a lot, and the reason is because Shawn Porter has a lot of experience for world title fights, fighting big names. He has fought Adrian Broner, he has fought Danny Garcia, I think he has fought Keith Thurman. He has fought these title fights that give him that advantage. Actually give him that advantage to actually survive against Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a fighter that he will bring the fight to you. He will hit you to the body. He will make everything to like take you out of there. While Shawn Porter will bring the fight to you and give you more of a fight, be on you, try to take you out, be the aggressor, the man of the fight. But knowing how Errol Spence fight, he's gonna try to wear him down. I believe Shawn Porter is a way more conditioned fighter than Errol Spence, but Errol Spence fights to hurt people. He's actually there to fight you, and he's gonna try to knock you out. But I believe since Errol Spence is the much taller fighter, I believe Errol Spence will not go to the body against Shawn Porter, because Shawn Porter is one of those fighters that sits down on his punches, and he will tag some Errol Spence a lot. They're the top three best 147 pounders. And I'll tell you this, Keith Thurman just got eliminated from being talked there, because right now it's Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, and then Shawn Porter. So these fights that are going on with the welterweight division, it's all being set up for. It's all being set up because think about this. Look, they're gonna make a big title fight if they unify all the top three belts, which is the WBA, which Pacquiao has, and the WBC, which Shawn Porter has, and the IBF title, Errol Spence got, and they bring all of those belts together. They're gonna make a big fight. So whoever wins this fight might fight Manny Pacquiao, or if Manny Pacquiao decides to do a rematch with Keith Thurman, then that will happen. So now you see the second round is over. You see how Errol Spence is keeping Errol Spence CPU is keeping Shawn Porter with his jab, keeping him away. He's trying to go for the body now. This is how Errol Spence fights. The fight that I believe it's gonna be like, and nobody can really say Errol Spence is not gonna bring the fight, and nobody can really say Shawn Porter's gonna bring the fight. But I can say this. It's gonna be a more technical fight for Shawn Porter because Errol Spence is naturally throwing punches at all time, and that's gonna give him trouble. So once you know, Shawn Porter figures out his game plan, it might be too late because Errol Spence is he brings the fight to you, he's gonna fight you the whole fight. So by the time, you know, you figure him out, it's gonna be the last few rounds and you're not gonna have any time. Your body's gassed. You know, you're trying to fight back because there's like 3 rounds left and you're down in the scorecards, and you know you're down in the scorecards. So that's gonna be a hard time for Shawn Porter, because Shawn Porter is known for also picking it up in the late rounds. He's very known for that. So you know, we're gonna see how it's gonna look, you know. But as you see, my predictions is Errol Spence winning by unanimous decision. I don't think he will stop Shawn Porter because Shawn Porter has way more experience with he has way more experience than Errol Spence in title fights and fighting big names. That's what I believe. So when they let you guys keep watching the fight, and I'll be talking from time to time. It's right now round 4. Every 4 rounds, you know, they show the scorecards, so you might see the scorecards how the fight is going through throughout the Fight Night Champion CPU while they're fighting.
Yeah, well, one of the things that he could be told, and I would tell him, is move after your last punch. Don't stand there and wait for the receipt. You're paying a price.
He missed with that headshot. Jab right hand. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Good block by Mr. Showtime. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And he engages in the clinch. Now he's trying to create an opportunity here as he backs him up against the ropes. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Showing you some defense there with the block. He just missed that shot up top. Ten seconds to go in the fourth. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of this round. You can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Nice combination, throwing more than one, both scored there. Protecting his head well with his guards. Mr. Showtime's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counter punch opportunities because he got an
Halfway into round number 5 here. Porter's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Back to the body, back to the body.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Mr. Showtime.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Not able to land the headshot. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. He's winning the fight. I mean, don't tell me anything different than he's winning the fight.
Yeah, except at the end of the fight, sometimes these judges, they do tell you things differently.
Right.
Hopefully that's not the case.
Well, he's up way on the punch stats. I know he's ahead on your scorecard, and you can just tell everything that's happening in the ring, he's in control. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it.
The hook!
Took a shot, now he gives a left. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Snaps that jab out. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Porter. Good block by Mr. Showtime. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Circle.
And now he scores well with the straight right. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. Nice block by Mr. Showtime. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Well, as this round comes to an end, we got one fighter who's in complete control halfway through this fight. Do you see anything changing here?
No, not right now, but the one thing that you have to really guard against is when you're the fighter that's in control like this, that you don't get lazy. You don't all of a sudden assume something. You don't get that false sense of security where all of a sudden, bang, things can change.
Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
At the halfway point of round 7. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Accurate jab brings the right hand. Solid counter punch by Mr. Showtime. Scored well up top. That was a miss by Mr. Showtime. He fires off the combination there and it lands. Porter's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Flush shot. It was the overhand left. So we look at Teddy's scorecard through 7 rounds that are complete here. This is a one-sided fight. You haven't seen the knockdowns from him, but you've seen everything else.
Yeah, and that's really what's more important. I mean, everybody loves the knockdowns and the knockouts, don't get me wrong, but what is really going to carry you is the jab, all those fundamental things. That's what's going to make you a champion if that's in your future.
Keep moving! Keep moving! He scored well after being hit himself. As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. Goes up top with a right hand. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. They both decide to bring it. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Porter's well off the mark that time. Mr. Showtime's right hand scores well. Wow, what an uppercut. Back to the body. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Hard to see it any other way as this fight continues. Yet another round where he's been dominant.
Well, you can see that he's just got a great flow going. I mean, he's controlling the tempo all night long. Just keep it going.
He returns the favor with an uppercut. Porter's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Porter's showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good biting, snapping shot by Mr. Showtime. And Mr. Showtime's hurt by a superb hook to the head. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Blocks that punch. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. 90 seconds into the 9th round. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Got him right where he wants to, trapped in the corner. Committing to the combo now, both land. Mr. Showtime's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Relax, relax.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Good exchange, he fires back. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Porter's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Mr. Where he is right now in this fight, he'd be delusional to think that this is a close fight. He's down.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm delusional, and I have him down. But the thing right now is he's got to roll those dice. He has to really gamble if he's going to get back in charge of this fight.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. That straight right, unable to connect. Mr. Showtime. Oh, Teddy, this has got to drive his trainer crazy because he's leaving himself wide open with these sweeping shots.
Well, you talk about that old saying, leaving the barn door open, and the horses are going to go out. Well, guess what? The punches, sooner or later, they're going to come in.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
There's no need to be on the inside.
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Well, he's got the attitude. Something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do.
Punch and move. Punch and move. You're taking too much punching.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs. Nice combination. Landing more than one. Both were able to score. He's getting him into position there. You can see him backing him up against the ropes. Good flush shot upstairs.
Keep working the body.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. And that's the end of round 10. Just under 6 minutes left in this fight. Round number 11, scheduled for 12. Teddy's scorecard shows that he has a comfortable lead.
And he should keep that comfortable lead. That's the key. You only have to keep it for a short period of time now. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get greedy. Bring it home.
Good defensive skill with the block by Porter.
Just like that.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.